Alright guys, welcome to No Man's Land Survival Challenge. No lease, no loan. Can we make it to the next episode? So, we're starting out today. We just arrived here in No Man's Land. We do have a chunk of land that was given to us, and that's going to be right over here on the map. Looks like number 44, which isn't too far away from where we are right now. So we'll go check it out here in a minute. The main goal is, can we survive with only $10,000 in the bank? No loans, no leases. Can we do it? So I think the first thing we need to do is decide what kind of approach do we want to take to try and make money. So to do that, let's take a look and see what some of the prices are out right now. There's really only a couple things we can do. Grass or wood. So with that being said, what do we want to run? Let's see. Wood, grass. Oof. Grass is pretty low at the moment. That's interesting. So, I'm wondering, when does... Let's see here. Grass. When's the price fluctuation? Oh my. So grass is going to continue to go down until October, November timeframe, and then it's going to come up. Wood, no fluctuation. So it's kind of just stationary. Well, I tell you what, the hardest thing with that, right? So if we look at this, there's a couple things we can do. We could get a chainsaw for 700. If we get a chainsaw, we're gonna need some form of transportation and a trailer. Let's look at cars here. Yeah, nothing really we can buy right now. Yeah, definitely cannot buy a vehicle at the moment. So maybe, what about a small tractor? Okay, we can afford a small tractor, but that is going to eat up a lot of our money. And if we get a chainsaw, we're at $8,200, $8,300, $8,200, somewhere around there. What's the chainsaw? $700. So yeah, we're at $8,200 just in a chainsaw and a tractor. Would we have enough to get a small trailer if we do that? No, we would not. So, wood is kind of out of the question. I don't know. It's a possibility. Okay. The other thing we could do is grass. Now, there's a couple different options, it looks like. Wow, that's expensive. I don't think we can go with that. This actually holds grass, so that's interesting. But it holds 1,200 liters. Okay, not bad. What about this guy? He's pretty cheap. What's he got? Ooh, he does have a pickup. So, how much can that hold? That can hold up to 3,500 liters. That's not bad. This one, I think... Yeah, so we have a couple different hoppers here. What's this guy hold? Let's see. 4,500. That might be the way to go. Now, the question is, which mower do we take, though? Let's go back and look. Ooh. So if we get this and the other one, we're at 6,200. If we get this and... How much is the... so that's... We'd be all in for less than $3,000 with that guy. honestly, I think that's probably the way to go. Just for the simple fact, what can this hold? Let's see. Oh, we need the bag for it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Do we get the bag? Does that thing have a bag? It does not. Design, side discharge, gas catcher. And does that tell me, can we catch grass with that? Doesn't tell me if you can or not, so I don't think we can use that. I'm debating between two options, guys. Let's see. So 3,500. What's the working width? 1.4 meters, 2 points. So we get a whole meter more working width if we go with this, which actually would be quite good, seeing as how we're going to need to mow a ton more. So we could go with this guy. Can he pull a trailer? Yes he can. What does a rear hitch do? Yep, okay, so it does give us a rear hitch, but it does cost an extra $150. Can we change the wheels? We can change the wheels, and it doesn't cost us anything. How cool is that? Okay, so 2 meters with that. So that would be 5, and then that would be 1,500. So we'd be at right around $6,800 all in for that. So that's not a bad option. I kind of like that. But honestly, let's see. Change the wheels for. Ooh, we can change the wheels. Bumper does cost us something if we do that. If we want a more comfy seat, it's gonna cost us a little bit extra. Not a big deal. Can we change the color of this guy though? Ooh, we can. Does it cost us anything? It does. Cost us $50. I don't know. Do we spend more money for another 1,000 liters? Now, granted, that's going to add up every single time we drop and sell. Can we make that up? Or, what else do we have? This thing, but man, that is, yeah, that is quite, oh wow. That's quite a bit of bump in horsepower, but that is a lot of money. That's 8,600. I thought it said it was. Oh, it is 8,600. Okay. Wow, you can get a tracked one. That's interesting. Now, does this have a hitch on it? It does have a hitch on it. So early on, we could probably pull a small trailer with this, but also pull. That's kind of my train of thought here, guys. Is can we pull a trailer? We pull a trailer with this one. Now it does have. It looks like it has the hitch, but I'm not sure if it has a ball that you can attach to pull. But it's only 35 horsepower too. So what's the other ones? This is 23 horsepower. Yeah, we don't need the weights. So, but this is also a meter wider. How wide is this one? 2.4, same as this one. And it does have that ball on the back of it, which is nice. That means we can possibly pull a trailer with this thing. It does have some nice big tires on it as well. 82 horsepower. Wow, that's something else. 36 is plenty. Tracks, and it doesn't cost us any extra to get the tracks. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty interesting. The only problem is, can we put a bag on that? And I think we can, because that's the zero-turn mow it bundle. Let's see here. Sorry guys, I know this is taking a minute, but yep, there's the bagger right there. And that can go up to $5,500, but it's $2,600. So technically, if we bought this, oh no, we do not want to lease. No, we do not lease anything in here. 2,600, and how much was the other one? 86. So we would not be able to buy that right away. We cannot afford that. So even though it'd be nice, I don't think we can do it. What's the working with on this guy? 1 meter, 1.4. Really? I mean, wow. That's a huge price difference. And it's got a little trailer hitch for attachments, so we could put an attachment on it, technically. So what do you think, guys? Do we go really cheap? Or do we go expensive? Now, that is $4,750 more than this one. And it only does 1.14 meters. Now, this would probably be the best option, I think. But this can carry 4,500 liters with the tow behind. Tough. Anything used? Nope. Okay. Didn't think so. I think we're just gonna have to make a choice here. I think we go. How fast is this? It goes 9 mile an hour. That says it goes 31 mile an hour. I seriously doubt that. That goes 12. I'm assuming these two go about the same speed. That says 8 liters. That holds 26 liters of fuel. That holds 10 liters of fuel. Honestly, I feel like this is probably our best bet. But we do have to get a bagger for this. Unless it shows the hitch. Maybe, just maybe, we can pull this with it. Because this bag only goes up to 3,500. This one goes up to 4,500. Big difference in price, though. I wonder how much more does it cost me to get the full standard capacity. So that's 2,060. That is, what's this one? 629. You know what? I think it's worth the 1,000 liters less just to go with this. So I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, we got it. We're going to do it. We'll give that a shot. We won't make money fast, but we will make money. So let's go ahead and buy. Does it cost anything to change the wheels? No, it does not, actually. How about the color? An extra 50 bucks. I kind of like the black. I don't know. I'm partial to the black. Looks good. Yeah, I think we go with it. Bumper. We don't need that. Model. Do we need the comfy seat? Do we pay the extra? I mean, we're saving a little bit of money anyways. Let's go with the comfy seat because we're going to be spending a lot of time in this early on. We probably sell it a little bit later, but you know what? Let's go ahead and grab it now. Looks good. And then we are going to also need to get this guy that goes with it. And let's get that in the largest capacity that they have. Okay. Buy that. All right, we're only down to 6,500. All right, let's see what this mower does for us. Okay, so we're gonna need to get this hooked up. This thing's a little touchy. Alright, let's get that on there. Very nice. Alrighty. Alright, and off we go. And we can do 15 mile an hour on this thing, so it lied. This is actually a pretty good speed. I think this works out really good. Alright, so the goal. We need a vehicle and a trailer. And I think once we get a vehicle and a trailer, we'll buy a chainsaw and we go after some wood that's on our property. Now, we don't have too much, I don't think, on our property. Looking at the aerial view, there was some wooded area, but I'm not sure how many trees are actually in that area. So, we'll have to see just how much we can actually cut down and what we can do with it. But I think the first thing we're going to do is probably just mow the outline of our property, see kind of what we're working with and what's inside of it, and we'll kind of go from there. So let's see if this works. Alright, right here is the edge of our property, it looks like. Alright, yep, there we are. Just watching the mini map down there, kind of using it as a guideline. I think that's about good right there. Yep, right there I think. It's going to be the edge of our property. Alright, so let's turn on the loading wagon. That's interesting. Okay. We may have to go up and get a refund here. It seems like this here mower does not want to turn on, which is quite interesting. Why would our mower not want to turn on for us? Let's see here. Seems like interesting. Yeah, we're not, this mower might be broken. We may have to go get a refund for it. Lowers. The belt is not working. Interesting. Yeah, look at that. That is not working. Let's double check and see. Make sure we didn't mess anything up here in our controls, but guess we should have checked that before we got up there. So, well, let's drive back up there. I'm sure they'll give us a full refund since it is not working properly, and I think we're gonna have to figure out a different solution, I guess. I thought that was gonna be a good solution, but apparently that does not want to work. So, yeah, this mower is broken. Looks like we're gonna have to pick a different one. Alright, well, faulty mower. Not much you can do about that. These guys are good guys. I'm sure that they'll definitely understand and go ahead and give us a full refund on our mower here. Seeing as how we were just up here and bought it from them. Let's pull it inside and we'll have to see if they'll open the door for us. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like they will. We're going to definitely change that. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. It will not turn on. Okay, well. Let me turn this off and we'll go into the office here and talk to the guys and see if we can't get a full refund here. Okay, so yeah, they gave us a full refund for it. They apologized profusely and said that, you know, they'll definitely try and help us out in the future with some prices on some stuff, because yeah, that was definitely interesting. But that means we need to find something else. So I think our other option was going to be to go with the zero turn for 5 and then the pull behind collector. I think this is probably going to work a little bit better in the bagger, just because it's a little bit easier. And if we need to, we can put it on something else, right? So like early on, if we need to, we can attach it to a tractor or anything else. That would give us the best thing. So we're going to spend a little bit more money here. So we did buy that. Now we didn't buy the mower yet, so let's kind of throw this as a toss-up, right? So we got $850 for a 1 meter wide, old school, kind of cool mower. It's got 10 liters of fuel. This one's got 8 liters of fuel, but it probably runs a little bit better, does a lot wider area, and it may be a little bit quicker. So, but the problem is it's over $4,000 more than the other mower. Now, is it going to be worth it in the long run? So if we spent $850 on that one, let's just say we go ahead and do that, right? We'll only be at around $7,000. Whereas if we take the John Deere, the zero turn, we're going to be around $2,900. It's a tough choice. Not gonna lie, that is a very, very tough choice. I'm half tempted, honestly, guys, to go with the smaller guy. You know what? Even if we don't want to do this when we go with the other one, we'll only lose a little bit. I say we go with this bad boy, and we see what it can do for us. You know what I mean? This way we have a little bit more money in our pocket, and we can end up possibly with the nice thing is we can put it right behind us, and we can actually pick up as we mow. So we're definitely going to have to work on that. Something somebody said to me earlier, noise-wise, is that the tractors were a little bit too loud. So I think what we're going to do is turn that down just a hair. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. You can hear me a touch better. And the vehicles aren't too loud. Well, let's see. Well, that one turns on, so that's always good. And then, alright, good. So I think this is going to be our best bet. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll give it a shot. Like I said, we'll start by outlining our property here, see what happens, and we'll go from there. And I'm not gonna lie, this is like the clown car of mowers, but I just have this really cool feeling that it's gonna do really good for us. And since we only spent total just under $3,000 for the whole setup, I think it's gonna be a really good thing, honestly. Okay, so alright, right here is the edge of our property, so let's go ahead and start mowing and see what happens here. we're not picking anything up. Why are we not picking anything up here? Probably because it needs to be out there. Side? Is that... Oh, yeah, okay. We need to lower the pickup. How's that? Okay, nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Nice. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're picking up grass. And we're mowing, which is also the best thing. So, yeah, we're doing good. Alright, let's keep it like this. We'll follow the edge of our property here, and we'll see just where our property line is. Kind of go from there. Now it's only a meter wide, but it is doing really good as far as what it's cutting, so I think this is a great option. We stick right around that 7,000 mark, and then hopefully we make enough money. We can get us a small tractor here very shortly, which would probably be a godsend, but we'll just have to see if we can do it or not. Oh my, we are full. So time to go unload. And let's see just how much money 4,500 liters of grass will get us. Now, it may only be $400 or $500 at a time. But think about that, right? If we're around $500, we do 3 or 4 trips, we mow some grass, we get back up around 10,000. I think the first vehicle we need to get to is probably going to be somewhere around the $13,000, $14,000 mark, but this allows us to do this. Now, I'm half tempted to early on, I want to mow out a spot, and I think it would be worth it to maybe start some bee farming. They're inexpensive, they're pretty easy to handle. You know, they don't really cost a lot to run, and they will make us money, which I think, let's go ahead and keep driving here. Let's take a look at where honey falls on the market here. So, honey. Where is the honey? There it is. Yeah. $3,283 for every 1,000 liters. That's pretty good. So I think it would be kind of pertinent to get some bees going. I don't think it's going to cost us that much. I do want to get the grass out from underneath it though. Honey is what I think might run us into sheep. So my biggest thing is I think we want to go for sheep. We want to go for a larger sheep farm. Just for the simple fact that sheep create wool. All they need is grass and water. And eventually, by the time we have them, hopefully we'll have made enough money that we can get us a nice little water tank. And we can water them. Or some of the sheep enclosures automatically water, and they just charge you every month. So it's kind of a catch-22. You're paying for the water, which you have to do anyways, but you don't have to get the equipment to go water them. So, you know, we may look at that option as we move forward here. So let's see, how much do we get from this? If we can overload, let's see. Oh, there we go. Can we overload, please? Oh, that's not good. Maybe we need to lift the mower? Oh no, is this mower broken too? That's not good. Well, if we can't offload, we're kind of in a rough spot, aren't we? Let's reattach and see. Do I need to turn on the mower? I do, okay. So the mower needs to be on to offload. So we can deal with that, not a huge issue. That is going to take a while, and while that's doing that, let's go ahead and take a look at what it's going to cost for possibly some bees. Okay, so we have elongated beehive for 66. We have just a box for 44. And 200 for either one of those. So I'm thinking that would be good if we could get there, but maybe we start with one of these and one of these. Or we just get this and we sell it direct. I don't know, we'll see. Actually, grass is making us some pretty good money. What is grass at right now? 140, that's really not that bad per 1,000 liters. So that's going to be around $500, $600. Let's see. $630. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, I think we could do a few trips with that. So let's see here. Oh, look at the deer. Hello, deer. How are you guys doing? Alright, let's get this guy driving towards where we want to go. There we go. And then, let's look at the cost again here. Construction-wise for bees. Yeah, I think we save up and we go with this one. That's 10 hives. If we did 10 of those, that's going to be 40. It's going to be 44,000. That's 40,000. So I think we go with this bad boy. I think that's what we need to work up to. Or, yeah, it's a 26,000 for the cheapest sheep enclosure. So I think we go with the bees first. Let's see what we can get there. We'll do like 4 or 5 more runs with the, actually, so if we need, that's 600 per, and we need just over 12,500 for the bees. Probably like 5 more runs, and then we'll be good. I think we'll be able to afford the bee enclosure. I think that'll be good. Now, I know some of you guys are going to tell me that I need to run greenhouses because they're super cheap. But I have decided, because I've seen these in action, that they just make too much money. Now, we could run one of these. They're not as bad, but these just produce their cycles per month. I mean, we could edit that, but the cycles is just way too much. They make probably around $40,000 a month, which is grossly overrated for a very small greenhouse that only takes water. It doesn't take fertilizer, it doesn't take anything else. So I think we're going to try and stay away from that. That would just be a little bit too easy. But if you think it's fair, you know, shoot me a message down in the comments. Let me know what you think is fair and what's not fair. I think to make this a little bit tougher, we're going to need to have to try and do it the old-fashioned way, which is without using overpowered greenhouses. Alright, well, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think we're probably just going to run quite a few, probably 5 or 6 more, and when we get to where we have enough money, I will come back and we'll see you then. Until then, enjoy the time lapse. Alright, so that was a very extended time lapse, but I think what we're going to be able to do now is we're going to head back over to the farm, and we should be able to put up our bee farm. Now, I'm hoping that this doesn't hurt us, because if that's the case, we'll have to do a bunch more mowing to get our money back. But I think, I'm pretty sure bees just make honey. I don't think they require any input. Honestly, I've never done bees, but you know what? Hey, why not try it, right? So I think that's what we're going to do. We should get to 12,500 out of this load, and we'll go over, put up a nice big bee enclosure, and hopefully that will start snowballing us some money. And if that's the case, we will hopefully in time be able to get a vehicle, a trailer, and we'll start doing some wood. And then once we get that, hopefully we'll start making enough money to really get into something a little bit more. Now, I know these first couple episodes are probably going to be a little bit slow, but you know, that's just the way it is, man. We have no money, so this is really all we can do. I know it was a very long time lapse. I hopefully sped it up well enough that it only lasted a couple of minutes for you guys, but we will go now and see if we can't get us some honey. Now, grass, for sure, the price is coming down, so it's going to be tough to really make any more money off of grass. We can still get around $590, $600 per load, but grass prices are coming down, so we got to be cognizant of that. I think honey, though, is going to be our best bet. So I think that's what we're going to do, and we'll hope for the best. We will have $81 to our name after that. So hopefully these bees can make us money through the rest of this month, and we'll see how it goes. Again, if you guys have any ideas, any what you think might be a better idea, a good way to make money. I know cutting wood's good for making money. I've done that before. Just very hard without a vehicle to tote it over there. You know, the only thing we'd really be able to move are like small trees, and we'd have to carry them all the way over there one at a time. So that would be it'd be tough. We could do it if we really needed to make a little extra cash, which we may do a little bit here and there. But I really believe that we will be saved by the bees. And if not, well, we got a lot more grass we can mow. So we will we'll try and do that. So hopefully this works out for us. We'll see how it goes. Alright, now the real question. Where do we put the bees? Honestly, you know what? I think we put them right here on the corner. I think that's a great idea. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn this off. There we go. You probably hear me a little bit better now. And let's see our bees. There they are. Okay, very, very small, but large for bees, you know. And I think, which way do we face it? Do we face it? Let's throw snapping on. And let's see, maybe right there? Or do we put them facing that way? We could do a couple this way, and then we could line them up this way if we need to. If we want to do another one, depending on how well this goes or how badly it goes. And, alright, well, there we are. We got bees. And, yeah, bees. Alright, so no honey pallet location right now currently to receive. Okay, well, that's interesting. So that means we're going to have to do one more load so we can put down a honey location. So, off we go. I'll keep you guys around for this one. So I don't know if you noticed earlier when I was doing this, it kind of dawned on me, like, really towards the end here, that, where are we at here? Let's see. There we go. And, there we go. Let's lower the pickup. There we go. That I could actually still mow and pick this up on the way back. So this makes for a little bit faster of a run here, being able to do like double pickup, even though we weren't picking it up on the way out. So it did work out pretty well the last couple of times. So hopefully we'll have a full load here soon. We should make enough money. I think the bee honey delivery space is going to be like right around 200 bucks. So we should have plenty. We should actually have a little bit of money left over if we do a full load, which we might as well, since we're going to be one up there. Now the real question, something I've been thinking about this whole time is, you know, normally when I do these challenges, we have a little bit more money. And to do this challenge, I really like to get crops in the ground fairly quickly. The only thing I'm thinking is if we put crops in the ground, how are we going to harvest them? Can't lease a harvester. So I just don't know if it's going to be worth it to do crops yet. I think maybe we should do, to kind of stick with the animals, if we can get sheep. I think that's really our main goal, is if we can get sheep down, and now that we have a mower, we can feed them with the grass, right? I think we can get them down, get some wool, and if we can get into wool production and buy enough sheep that when they reproduce we can sell the offspring, we might be able to do this. And I think the enclosure I'm going for, I think it'll hold 75 sheep, and once they reproduce, I think they take a couple months to reproduce, but once they reproduce, we'll make a little bit of money off of selling those younger sheep as well, or lambs, you know. So I think that could work out really good for us, honestly. We can kind of piggyback off of that into doing crops eventually, because I think the hardest thing is going to be getting enough money to buy a small harvester. Now, it doesn't have to be anything big. There are some cheaper ones, but we're going to have to get quite a bit of money to do a harvester. All right, let's go turn this in and put down a little pad right there for the honey pallets to spawn, and hopefully things will go well. Now, again, like I said, I've never done honey, so I don't know if it's going to spawn pallets I'm not going to be able to pick up, or how that's going to happen if we put a area for the honey to go to, if we can distribute it. Who knows? I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments there. Was this a good idea, or will this be a 2-episode series where we can't make any more money because we just don't have enough grass to keep it going? Yeah, we could always wait a couple of months. The grass will grow back, and if we get into the winter time, you know, grass prices will come back up. Eventually, maybe we could get a small tractor and a tedder, and we could turn that into hay. Hay's worth more money. But I think, again, the game plan of getting sheep would be the #1 thing that we need to go for. So, alright, let's get this sold, and then we'll get back over to the farm, and we will put down a place for the honey to spawn, and then we will see if we can just direct sell it, or if we have to actually bring it up here to sell it. And that'll kind of determine what we're going to do next. So I was kind of thinking if we can just direct distribute it, what I might do is start cutting down some of the smaller trees that I can actually carry by hand, and we'll get them brought up here. Now, this thing, you have to get like right on the line to get it to, I don't know if you guys noticed that during the time lapse. I was having a little trouble figuring out where we could unload this at. I was thinking maybe we got another broken mower, but it just seems you have to put it right there in the middle. So not too horribly bad. And while that's doing that, let's take a look here and see. Yes, okay, 200, yeah, 200. I think we'll do a little red barn. I kind of like that. That's kind of nice. A lot better than that. So yeah, definitely. And we've got 10 Langstroth hives, which is quite a few to start out with. I know that one's way more, and we could have went for it, but that would have been quite a few more loads. Now, if we get up to 25,000 and we want to really up our production here, that would be 13 times our production. We definitely could go with one of these and make it look a little bit better. So I think we'll do that. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this sold. Yeah, probably another $500 or $600 here. And then we'll get back over to the farm, put down a pallet location, and see if we're going to need to figure out a way to transport pallets, or if we can just sell these direct to the consumer here. So. All right, not bad. Right at about $600, so that's pretty good. Let's head back. I'm going to get us on the line here, and then I'm going to look at the store while we're driving and see. I know there's a small tractor for around $7,000 or $8,000 that we could get. I'm just wondering the horsepower and what it could tow. Let's see here. So, small tractor. Yeah, this Tiger right here. Now, it's only got 35 horsepower, but it could technically pull. Can I pull any of these? No. 55. How much does it have? 65? That's what we said. 35. Okay. Well, what about this one? That one could pull that mower. That would make a huge difference. And then we could get into yeah, that'd make a huge difference. Then we could get into getting a forage wagon or something to be able to pick that up a lot more and do bigger chunks at a time. I think grass and wood are really our only commodities we can do at the moment. Bees. Hopefully we'll get into sheep before too long, and we'll make this work out pretty well. So. All right, let's get this pallet spawn down and see if we can't start getting some income, because every minute that goes by we are losing money. Okay, so I do want to check something real quick. So if we upgrade, just say we upgrade, right, to this thing. How big is this? Oh wow, that is quite large. So yeah, I think what we want to do is probably put this guy right here, maybe? Right there looks good. Sweet. Alright, now we have a place for honey to spawn, and let's see now. Oh my. Okay, so get honey at pallet location. Okay, well, I'm curious to see how long it's going to take before we start spawning honey. Well, while that's going, what we'll do, we'll just mow some more grass. 100-meter range. Okay, cool. So that's kind of neat. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we'll have some honey show up before too long. I'm used to seeing, it's weird that we don't see it in the production chain. Or wait, no, it's under animals, right? No. Interesting. Does it say we have any yet? Yes, we do. We have 6 liters. Okay, so we are making honey. Alright, and that's going to be right now currently $31.07 per pallet. So, what's honey? What's the best time to sell honey? Okay, so right now we're We just hit the peak. It's actually going to go down, 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 down until October and then come back up. So February, March is the best time to sell. So we just passed the best time to sell. But even at the lowest, we're still going to be around $2,800 a pallet, which is quite significant. So, all right, we'll let that roll, and hopefully before too long we'll have some honey. Now, I kind of want to get away from the mowing for a little bit. We've done a lot of mowing, and that is starting to get quite old. So, I think what we'll do we have enough? No, we do not have enough. We'll have to do one more pass of mowing, and then once we do that, we will, we'll go get a chainsaw. And once we get a chainsaw, we'll be able to cut down some trees and start making a little money that way. So, let's get another pass in here on the mowing. That'll put us around $1,000-ish that we'll have in the bank. We should be able to buy a nice little chainsaw and come back, cut down some of these small trees. We want to get them out of the field anyways, and we'll just run them up there by hand until we can actually get a small trailer and something to tow it with. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Come back next time to see if we can make it, if the bees make any honey, and hopefully we can start making some money with the wood and get things on track. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, if you do like the video, leave a comment down below. Don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe, and until next time, have a royal day, and we'll see you next time. Take care.